Dirt and rust have no effect on the blade. It only takes in that which makes it stronger. In the Chamber of Secrets, you stab the basilisk with the sword of Gryffindor. Its blade is impregnated with basilisk venom.
It only takes in that which makes it stronger.
Exactly, which is why...
It can destroy Horcruxes.
But don't expect me to be grateful just because now there's another damn thing we've got to find.
I thought you knew what you signed up for.
You're the one, yeah, you're the one who's saying you wanted to do this shit.
You thought you'd be back with your mum by Christmas.
I just thought, after all this time, we would have actually achieved something. Do you know why I listen to that radio every night, dear? To make sure I don't hear Ginny's name.
You think I don't know how this feels?
Oh, you don't know how it feels! Your parents are dead! You have no family!
Stop! Stop!
I get it. I saw you two the other night.
Oh.
Ron, there's nothing.
All hope is lost. This makes for a great film. Wait, what's about to happen here? They about is this about to happen? Oh God. Thank y'all for not making it more complicated. Because had they at the least kissed there, I'd have been like, oh God. What about Ginny?
Somebody inked it in. It isn't part of the book. Somebody drew it.
Oh, that was that dude.
Was wearing that
yeah, he
at
was.
Fleur's wedding.
He was.
If Dumbledore wanted you to find it, but didn't want it falling into the Ministry's hands, where better to hide it than the birthplace of the founder of Gryffindor?
I was about to say, is that where they're... Yeah, of course that's where they're buried.
Harry, there's someone watching us. By the church.
The hell?
This is where they died, Hermione. Miss Bagshot, who's this man?
Harry.
Harry, that's crazy.
Zangath.
This shit just turned into a horror film. Is that a snake? Oh, no. Oh, it is a snake. Hey, you gotta use parcel tongue and talk to it, man. Oh, wait a minute. When him and the old lady were talking, was that parcel tongue? Oh! Oh!
You wanted to know who the boy in the photograph was? I know. Gellert Grindelwald.
Speaking of which, where is my wand?
Dang.
As we were leaving Godric's Hollow, I cast a curse and it rebounded.
Oh, okay. This is crazy. Also, leaving your wand back there is crazy. The crux ain't gonna let you do that. Who is that, Ron?
It was you. Well, yeah. A bit obvious, I think.
Okay, Ron. Do it.
I can't handle it. Nothing affects me more than it affects you and Hermione.
No, I'll have to speak to it in order for it to open. When it does, don't hesitate.
Least loved by the girl who prefers your friend.
Who
That's-
look at you compares to Harry Potter?
Would have preferred me as
Ron, don't listen!
Women will take you.
Oh, damn.
You are nothing.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Hold on, yo. That's a nightmare for Ron. What the fuck? Does this happen in the book? They get in full Adam and Eve mode. There we go, Ron. Good job. Good job.
Hey.
She's mad at you, boy. She might punch you first.
You show up here after weeks, and you say, hey? Where's my wand, Harry? Where's my wand?
Don't give her that wand. Do
Harry
not
Potter,
give her that
I don't
wand. Don't give her that
I've got your
wand.
wand. I wanted to come back as soon as I left. I just didn't know how to find you.
Yeah, how did
I
you
kind of
find
figured
us?
that's what it was.
With this. It
What?
doesn't just turn off lights. Your voice, Hermione. Coming out of it.
And what exactly did I say, may I ask?
My name. It floated toward me. The ball of light. Went right to my chest. Straight through me. Right here. It's a blackthorn. 10 inches. Nothing special, but I reckon it'll do.
Gorgeous.
What's going on in there?
Nothing.
What the hell?
Who are you? What do you want?
Hello, Mr. Lovegood. I'm Harry Potter. We met a few months ago.
What we wondered is... what is it?
What is it? Well, it's the sign of the Deathly Hallows, of course.
There were once 3 brothers who were traveling along a lonely, winding road at twilight.
Is he snitching?
They found their path blocked by a hooded figure. It was Death. He pretended to congratulate the 3 brothers on their magic and said that each had earned a prize for having been clever enough to evade him. The oldest asked for a wand more powerful than any in existence. The second brother decided he wanted to humiliate Death even further and asked for the power to recall loved ones from the grave. So Death plucked a stone from the river and offered it to him. He asked for something that would allow him to go forth from that place without being followed by Death. Death reluctantly handed over his own cloak of invisibility. Another wizard stole the wand and slit the brother's throat for good measure.
Like what? Of course.
Death searched for many years but was never able to find him. Only when he attained a great age did the youngest brother shed the cloak of invisibility and give it to his son.
The Elder Wand. The most powerful wand ever made. The Resurrection Stone.
The stone. Okay, and then...
The Cloak
okay.
of Invisibility. Together they make the Deathly Hallows. Together they make one Master of Death.
Oh, shit.
It's no matter. We really should be going anyway.
They were angry, you see, about what I'd been writing. So they took her. They took my lute.
Oh, so that's why he's snitching.
Voldemort.
Oh, shit. You like, don't fuck my house up. I got him. Yeah, they don't care about you or that house, boy. Yeah, they out of there. Oh, shit. Forget being that it's more adult. The genres that it is involved in right now are like... oh my goodness. Bow! Get your dumb ass out of here. What are they gonna do?
Tell me where it is. Tell me who possesses it. The Elder Wand lies with him, of course. Dumbledore.
Oh shit.
What happened to you, ugly?
What?
No, not you. What's your name?
Dudley.
That was a good technique by her, but...
Everything will be forgiven. All will be as it was. You understand?
No, we won't be forgetting who actually caught him.
What is that? Where'd you get that from?
It was in her bag when we searched her.
Are you mad?
She had to kill everybody in the room.
How did you get it? What did you and your friends take from my vault? I didn't take anything. I didn't take anything.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? She's up there tortured. Holy shit.
You're bleeding hard. It's a curious thing to keep in your sock.
Let her go. Get back.
I'm not listening to nobody that used to be my pet rat. I'll be damned. Dobby?
Dobby? What are you doing here? Dobby's come to rescue Harry Potter, of course.
Could you take us with you?
Of course, I'm an elf.
Works for me.
Why is Dobby so dope?
Whenever you're ready, sir.
Sir, I like her very much.
Yo, that's crazy. What the fuck? She carved mud blood into her skin.
Expelliarmus!
Yeah, get your dumb ass out of here, Lucius. Fuck you, Draco and Draco's mom.
All bright and shiny and new again. Just in time for the Dark Lord. Call him.
He's just unwinding it. He's just slowly unwinding it. I'll fuck with Dobby heavy. Hell yeah, yo. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, Draco, you're not built for this, man. Yeah, get out of here. Get your dumb ass out of here.
You could have killed me! Dobby never meant to kill. Dobby only meant to maim or seriously injure.
Facts. Facts. Bio, get that shit out of here.
You take a witch's wand! How dare you defy your
Dobby
masters!
said, witch, please.
Dobby has no master. Dobby is a free elf.
That's her knife she's holding up to her neck. Woo. Oh, did it hit somebody? Please don't tell me Dobby is dead. He gave that beautiful ass speech. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay.
He stood up there and said, bitch, I have no master. I'm Dobby.
Come on now. Have something.
Gone. She said a word.
In your bag.
At least he got to show off and show what he could do, but I feel like that's bullshit. Don't tell Creature about it. He'll blame Harry. This son of a bitch got him killed.
I want to bury him.
You gonna bury him in the sand?
Properly. Without magic.
Without magic? I don't like that line. That line doesn't make sense. I would like to bury him properly without magic. He's part of that realm. That should be how he's buried. And that's weird that you still think that that's not regular. Oh man, but that last movie about to be crazy. First, let me start by saying, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell. Shout out to all the new viewers. Shout out to all the subscribers. I want to talk about the house elves. I want to talk about how much personality was given to them. Out of all of the characters in this, yeah, they meant something. But Dobby and Creature, right? I think that's his name, Creature. They're so expressive. They're memorable. But they're also familiar. And when you saw how Dobby responded to Harry after being set free, you automatically knew, okay, he's going to come back into this, right? This is not something like that. Out of everything that I saw on this, that one I knew for sure. Oh, he coming back. So when he comes back, I'm like, and I see him and he's with Creature, and they're just two polar opposites. One is like, he's really pleasant creature, he done been a house elf for so long. He don't give a fuck about nobody. He just stay muttering, pussy ass motherfucker, bitch ass. Like he don't give a fuck about Harry. He don't, and I find him to be enjoyable because that sort of old people being grumpy sort of way where it's funny unless it's about you. So when we get to where Dobby gets to show off and he arrives and it's like, yo, let's go. And he's doing this thing. And you're like, damn, they powerful as a motherfucker. No wonder, by the way, no wonder they keep them subservient like that. Because if you had them as a race just doing whatever they want, they'd be running the magic world. I'm pretty sure some of y'all have thought about this. That motherfucker was lighting their ass up. Oh, girl, she had to resort back to not even magic, just throwing a fucking knife, because if it was magic on magic, he was busting their ass, right? My man was on top of the thing. He was just unwinding it like. And then he told her, hey, I wasn't trying to kill you. I'm just trying to maim your ass. Give you a broken leg, have you in the hospital for a few weeks, few months maybe. But for them to do that, that really had me like, oh. And I didn't see it coming. That was another thing that pissed me off because it was like, oh, he did give that good ass speech. Like I'm a servant to no one. I'm my own master. Dead. Yeah, man, that was fucked up. Like I really enjoyed that character. Who knows if he comes back or if we'll see some other ones. Like I said, if they play it the way, like in a Tolkien sort of way where we just get to see the races, the various races and stuff come together. Because as we saw, there was a goblin in there. Like we've seen all of these characters that have all been going through what they've been going through. If they feel that way about mudbloods and they feel that way about muggles, we know they look down on house elves already. So goblins, everything else, I'm sure they look down on these people. And we've seen the way they look at people like the Weasleys also. You can see they don't overtly say it, but it's a class thing. And I feel like it's one of those things where because it was written by somebody who comes from a nation like hers, and the story takes place where it takes place, there's certain things inherent in class they don't have to mention. It's something they just get. Whereas it took me a little while to realize, oh, we're not just talking about race here. We also talk about like class, the aristocracy, nobility. Like we're getting into those sort of things. And by the time we get to this one where they're sitting around that table, that's when it became clear to me. First off, the way it starts. I see him sitting there. I'm like, oh, we just showing his face. Yeah. Name shouldn't be spoken. Don't say it, Voldemort, Dark Lord. He just sitting there and this is the thing I like about this. What makes him so creepy. Everyone sees him in a certain way. Dark, dark, dark. But when he talks and he does what he does, he just seemed like, and I use this term a lot, an evildoer. Like he don't seem like, I am, you know what I mean? He don't seem like that type of scumbag. What he seems like is a mafia don. Or like some sort of dictator who's taking over for some sort of monarchy or something. He just had that sort of air about him. So when they're all sitting around the table, they look scummy, but you're like, oh, these are not the Death Eaters, like the Death Eaters as we see them later on in this film. Like those ones, the one with the scarf who captured the big three, like those are different than the ones who were sitting at the table. The ones who were sitting at the table were politicians and high-ranking magicians and people like Lucius, whose family had been in this for a while. Like, you're starting to see, oh, okay. So then we have that. And then I don't know if maybe I was just missing on the cue. No, let's put it this way. The films had been hinting it was going to go this way the whole time. So I won't say that. But I will say it was never just explicitly laid out there that, oh, when they take over, they're just going to go full Nazi. Like I didn't see that coming. And I can almost get, the reason I can guarantee this is because of how y'all told me, and y'all have said things in the comments that show me the detail that's in the book that's not in the film. There's certain things they just couldn't get into that much. And because of ratings and where it was at the time and the age. So once we get here and they've gone full despot, fascist. And like I said, it almost felt like a Tom Cruise film when those three had, it was like a Mission Impossible. When they are in there and they're dressed as those three older people. And I'm like, oh, this seems very like, they touched on so many different genres, right? So from the very beginning, once again, when we go back there, he killed somebody who was his friend. And I was a little bit confused. I'm like, have I seen her? Have they spoken about her? Maybe they've spoken about her, but I don't recall seeing her face. I actually had to look on my phone real quick, just looked up the name. I was like, I don't recall her. But she was like my friend, which once again, we know he went to that school and he grew up alongside all of these people, right? And, fuck that motherfucker. But then he fed her to the snake, and I'm like, oh, shit. And then the whole scene where that was very much, if y'all seen New Jack City, sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Just everything about this was so much more because it's adult. I've heard Larry David talk about this with Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's not that they can curse and all that so much on HBO that made it groundbreaking. It's that now they have the ability to cover so many more themes, which is very much true. If you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, that's one of my top 5 shows of all time. And they're able to cover different themes. So now you open yourself to more comedy. And with this, because of the ages and because of where it's at, the stakes can now be raised higher because it can go into different themes. So when Mad Eye does what he does, he comes in once again. Mad Eye, he's the one talking. He's doing it. He ends up dead. And things were going so fast, I didn't even realize what took place. I didn't realize that his owl, Hedwig, I think his name is. I didn't realize, because he was trying to protect him and look out for him, that signaled who the real one was. Like, things were going so fast. I was like, oh, shit. When we got there, I thought the twin died. See, the way they played that, they knew what the fuck they were doing with that one, because it was like, yo, if he, like, I wouldn't even it'd have been hard to concentrate for the rest of the film because it'd have blew your shit if that motherfucker dies. You like, because the way you feel about them, they're such good characters. Those twins, the twin Weasleys, first off, they're Weasleys. Second off, we've seen them grow. Like, they grown ass men. Third, they found their business. They found their calling. They left the school and they played a part in it. So if he would have died while the other one stayed alive, we would know how much that broke him. That would have. So right then and there, you're like, oh shit, stakes turned all the way up. And just from the rest of the film, we're like, Voldemort gave that speech about the nasty ass muggles and the bubblers, and they're just looking for any hint of mudblood, and they're gonna cast it out. And I'm like, woo, I did not realize we were taking it to this place. And then look, we took it to that place, right? We go to themes, but if you go to those type of themes, the action and the sequences, and even if there's a form of comedy in there, which there was none really in here, things got to be done different. So when they're sitting inside the little place, the little shop, they ask for the cappuccino, and they have a shootout that looked like a gangster film, but they had it with goddamn wands. I was like, it didn't look like it was zippity doo, blah, blah. Nah, it looked like they were blicking at each other with the wands. I was like, oh. And when the chick came out, she was horrified. So I'm like, hey, once again, it set me up for where this is going. And I want to say this is in my top 3. I don't know how y'all feel, but it's, let's see, the 4th one, the 3rd one, and this one for me. Because this one, I was not expecting it to be what it was, but what it was makes all the sense in the world. The Horcrux or whatever, the way it played with all of them. I asked the question. I don't know if this is what the reason was. Was it Ron's emotional state, or that he had been weakened by what had transpired when they went to the ministry, or is it that he's full blood, like straight up wizard, that it was affecting him so much? Because yeah, they each were wearing it, and Harry, he was about to go off, but it didn't affect him like it was affecting Ron. Ron, he held on to it. That was the thing. Harry, he was just lashing out. But Ron, he let it build. He saw them, he let it build, and then it finally came out. And they had to just bounce on him, you know what I mean? There was a little bit of a weirdness with Harry and her where I'm like, yo, are they about to kiss or something? But it didn't happen. And they didn't even really go that much into it. But that's one of the things that would happen because they both young. They dancing up on each other. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't even got nothing to do with if they actually like each other. It's one of the things where they've been around each other so long, and then, you know, they sort of looked at each other like, okay, you know. I wonder how it played out in the books on that one. But yeah, I'm glad that I like. Here's the thing about Hermione and Ron's relationship and how to watch her grow. She's still that same character, but to see her like get so angry and be wanting to hit him, but it's not like the old days, right? Where she could punch a dude and she could damn near knock him out, or she was trying to hit him. She was trying to hard it, and it became a thing where, oh shit, they're pretty much men and women at this point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they grown. And she was trying her best. And she's like, where's my wand? Where's my wand, Harry? Where's my wand? And I was like, damn. If she could, she would fling his nuts across the goddamn world or some shit. But, hey, man, this one was good. And then the Deathly Hallows, just the way it sounded to me, I thought that was a place. But to find out it was those three things. So the Elder Wand makes sense. Powerful as wand. He requires that because he, as you said, the wand he has can go against Harry. But Harry, his is smash. So they both. But I do wonder, the wand that Harry ended up with, when it made that flame go up, was that saying that it was like faulty, or was that saying it was powerful? That's the thing I couldn't get. Don't tell me. I want to find that out myself. But then we have the invisibility cloak, which I believe is that the one that our main character Harry had? I don't know. Then we had the revival stone. That story was crazy, and the way they showed it was dope. Like I really enjoyed that. This was good to me, man. Yeah, and Luna's father, I understood what was going on with Luna, but like I said, I would have been like Ron, like, hey man, we can't trust nobody. But Harry, he was like, yeah, like they took Luna, and I feel bad for Luna. But once again, I feel like on this last one, we're going to see everything we've ever seen come into play. I feel like Luna, if y'all let Luna loose with them beasts, ooh. Then we have that was another thing that was weird to me. They played it up like, yeah, so Ginny and Harry, they're like this. But I wonder if in this last film we're going to see more of that, because they just threw that in there like, hey, she was like, zip me up, and then they did that, and I wondered, like, are they going to go into that? No, the way this played out, when those Death Eaters arrive, they tearing shit up. When they came and fucked that wedding up, yeah, we knew the wedding probably is a bad idea, but I wasn't expecting them to just immediately, first that thing comes and it's like, everybody in the ministry dead. All the people that had anything to do with it dead. And we're here. And they just started fucking everything. I'm like, holy shit. This is a good one. And it was very adventurous. And once again, those themes, it's not just that it's more adult. It's now we're open to more themes. Next movie.